Oh yeah, I like the game. Cool. How's Destiny 2 treating you there, Mr. Ice Queen? I'm glad the dentist appointment went okay for you. Oh, I see where Prince Harry and his wife quit. I saw they quit the royal family, so yeah. Wow, 967. Wow. Well, now if they pull your wisdom teeth, how are you going to chew? Did they say how you're going to chew? What's going on, C Slim Production? What is happening? 3, 2, 1, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 8 a.m. I'm up washing dishes. Oh, for your wisdom teeth? Yeah, that will hurt. That is gonna hurt, unfortunately.
Docking request granted.
So yeah, that is gonna hurt, unfortunately. What time is it over there? So yeah, that's the thing. I'm just trying to find my landing dock here. I see 2, I see 3. Nope, 4, there I am. I see it now. Oh, to have them pulled out? Ooh.
Landing gear not deployed.
There we go.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. Yeah, well, I'll be home for a little bit today. Then I will be headed out this evening. But yeah, shout out to CRU Foundational Negro. He got he's the reason why I'm. Yeah, shout out to him. I went ahead and got PlayStation. As you can see, I've got the online mechanism working again. So yeah. All right, they don't want no information from that. What will grow? Ooh, now that's a nice big courier job. I'm gonna do all these courier jobs, get my money right. So here's where I am. So, oh, yeah, wisdom tooth will grow out. All right, I got a route for that one. So we're gonna accept this one. We're going to accept this one. And we're going to take this one. Well, that's pretty good money right there. I'm not going to deliver that. I'm good there. Alright, here we go. So your wisdom teeth will grow out. Okay. See if we can change the color of this of our little lander. I don't think we can. No, I sure can't. I'm stuck with the basic stuff right now. See how much a decal is. On that one, on that one. So we'll put that on the front. We'll put that there. And we'll put that out there. Okay. So everybody knows what's coming. So. I'll put some decals on here. There we go. Now everybody knows I'm a merchant. So. Alright, so that's where we're going. That's an easy jump. Make some big money. What's up, Super Milkshake? You gotta upgrade. Are you gonna be a different kind of milkshake? Alright. What do you gotta upgrade to then?
Frameshift drive charging.
extra cholesterol. Now you're talking.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
Get my fuel scoop out.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
And anytime you enter a new belt, I like to see where I'm at, so I will open up the system map. We're not going there. We're not going there. Aha, that's where we're going. And there's where we're going. Yeah, I'm off today. I was off yesterday, I'm off today, and I am off tomorrow, but tomorrow I will be out all day, and then this evening I will be out. I should be back home tomorrow in time to do the RGT podcast. But what are you all doing? So... Let's check out my email here. Okay. And people are just now people are just now realizing that the 9.2 T flop is a rumor. So... What up, Sam Ash? I'm now typing something, that's why I'm not, so... So Super Milkshake said PS5 is, oh no, the Nightbot, it's here, now you're talking. So says PS5 gonna destroy the X regardless, and it's more powerful by well, I don't know if it's going to be more powerful than the PS5. Oh, this is Elite Dangerous on the PS4. It's also on PC, but I am going to I'm not what the, all right. I don't know if I want to replay it on PC or not. It's on Steam. I don't know how much it costs on Steam. So it's VR capable as well on PC. So yeah, Nightbot is out of control. So it's like Skynet. Did you see your comment about you coming off your? Oh, I did not see that, Don. No, I'm sorry. I was. Oh, my computer was having internet connectivity issues. I was over there running a diagnostic on it, or whatever that's called, the troubleshooter. So, but congrats on that. That's great news. So you don't care about power, which is more powerful. They may be within 1 or 2 T-flop of each other. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're gonna do the same things. Soothing gameplay. Well, yeah, because I'm a courier. I'm not in my interceptor to go out and kill people. It's much more hectic if I'm out doing that. So but that is good news, Ice Queen. I'm glad you're feeling better. Andre 6K, how you doing? Did I see Sony upcoming 8K TVs? Did I see them? Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to find out more about them. The 8K Bravia they showed at CES. Yeah. Also, I saw Toyota's got a flying car concept. I'm trying to get in touch with a friend of mine who's an engineer at Toyota. See if he may want to come on the podcast and talk about the flying car. So Isla Fox. You feel better for now? It's time to move on. Well, okay, Don. I'm glad you're feeling better there, young lady. Apparently PS4 does 8K in photo mode. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, they're gonna have to have an announcement sooner or later, so we're gonna find out. So the Z8H will display at 8K 60F. Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know enough about it yet. You got to understand that. I mean, if you live in the United States, the grid in the United States is 60 hertz. So I don't. And if you're talking about it being on a display, there are no right now. There are no 8K monitors. So I don't know how that would work and translate. So we'll have to wait and see, though. I need more information about the TV. They just simply said they had them. They didn't really go into heavy detail. I'm gonna put a feeler out to Dark Cloud to see if he knows anything about it. Oh yeah, right there, baby.
Romeo Alpha, station services are prepped for your arrival. Greetings, Commander.
You're not buying 8K? I don't blame you. What up, Savage Uger? Oh my goodness, you're up early. Are you up for work? Are you babysitting? And shout out to Savage Uger. He's the one who put out that article about Red Dead Redemption being lowered in low settings on the Xbox X. So I mean I don't know how that's possible, but somehow Xbox has managed to make a game on that console. There's a game on that console that's lowered in low settings. So no, I'm not buying 8K either. So I mean I want to, but I can't do it. I mean it's in a long list of things. Yeah, Mr. Deception 62. It's lowered and low. I don't know how that's possible because fat people don't fail cooking, you know. But somehow Xbox managed to put a game out that's lowered in low settings. But hey, it's 4K, so that's all that counts. So.
Request approved. Victor for approach to landing pad 3-4. Clear for automated approach vectoring.
Okay, it doesn't like the emoji symbols. That's why it's flagging you all. So. See, the PS5 has a secret feature that they haven't announced yet. Well, I mean, again, it's got some stuff. Yeah, they're not going to announce everything yet, simply because they've got, you know, they've got their own things to do. They've got games coming out, so. You know, I just found it interesting that something that called itself Klee Game Fan is no longer saying that, you know, he's backed off the stuff that he was just saying the other day. So. Secret sauce. It could be backwards compatibility. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm telling you, I've told people right now that if I can't play Mass Effect on PS5, I'm talking about all the Mass Effect games, I'm not going to buy a PS5. So I have to wait and see if they have that feature or not. Is it 4K uncompromised? I don't know. They came out at CES and said some of the features it was going to have. So it's going to have hardware-based ray tracing. Go ahead and get that out of my mouth. Hardware-based ray tracing. It's going to have 3D audio on it. It's going to have the ability to play 4K movies.
Incoming message.
So all that is good stuff. So. Yeah, game releases. Yeah, they've got like 3 or 4 major games coming out this year. So they're, again, my personal belief is that they're not going to, you know, they're not going to put a whole lot out about the PS5 until at the bare minimum, I'm talking bare minimum, that stuff comes out. So, which I've always thought that, you know, but they still have to market Final Fantasy VII. They still have to market Resident Evil 3. They still have to market The Last of Us Part 2. They still have to give us a release date for Ghost of Tsushima. So all that takes precedence over the new console, which is their new hardware. But they let everybody know that, hey, look, the hardware's coming. We got new hardware. It's officially called PS5. And I don't know why people got roped in. I mean, people got roped into thinking there was going to be a hardware announcement because that's what the Xbox people are wanting. I mean, the Xbox community wants this generation to be over. They just want it to be over, so they're going to talk about the hardware that's that Xbox has coming out, and it makes sense. It actually makes sense. you know, that they would talk about hardware. The PlayStation people just need to be like, man, look, I'm looking forward to The Last of Us or Resident Evil or something like that. I mean, that I've never understood why people are so invested in the hardware when there's still a bunch of games coming out. So, but that's my opinion. Let me make that clear. That's my opinion. And I will give I'll give credit where credit is due. Shout out to the Brat podcast because they were talking about games yesterday. I think Big Mike was on there, Big Cloud was on there, and it's pretty much I give them credit for making it about the games. So. Well, no, I mean, Nintendo's got games coming out, so. I mean, I understand what you're saying, though, but no, there's there's I want this to be gimbal. No, gimbal. Come on, where's the gimbal? There we go. Too much power draw. That is a better laser, though. That's way too much power draw. Ooh, I like this, but that's a lot of power draw. Oh, no, I don't want that one. Alright, let's keep on moving. Ooh, I like this. So yeah, I understand why they would. I personally don't understand why the PlayStation community would or the Nintendo community would because there's at least, I mean, again, there's games coming out, so. But that's my opinion. That is just my opinion. I mean, people can talk about what they want. So, but All right, Lansville Paul. Shout out to your brother. E3 is when we will know. I'd say that's when most of us will know, yeah. You got your Pro back from Sony after repairs, and now you'll be catching up. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, now you're talking. You're interested in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink this year for the PS4. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are. So don't feel bad. So I'm looking into Grand Blue Fantasy. What's up, Josh Sauls? So, but yeah, I've never understood why. I mean, I don't understand why people got so wrapped into the hardware talk. So.
Landing coupler disengaged. Follow the greens on your way out.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, I agree, Corey Massey. No argument for me. I do not get why so many people got caught up in that. So, Xbox having a form factor. Let me check something else out here while I'm leaving this station.
Incoming mission critical message.
I just something I heard. I'm just checking it. Some from Microsoft. All right, so I'm gonna go to WCC Tech. Microsoft has registered the slogan, trademark, power your Xbox Series X, power your dreams. Okay. So, I mean, that's I'm looking at the trademark right now. So, I am going to have to get a new monitor with HDR, however. So, alright, my auto launch is complete. So, is it Grand Blue Fantasy? I don't know enough about that game to, but I gotta look into it.
Frameshift drive charging.
A Parasite Eve remake? Yeah, that would be cool.
Safe travels, Commander.
That would be cool. There's some goons coming after me, it says. And Parasite Eve would be cool. That's a is it Square Enix make that game? That's an oldie.
Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
All right, that's true, Don. But you know what they didn't market? You know what they didn't trademark? Can somebody tell me what they didn't trademark? What didn't they trademark?
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, how about that's a different trademark. So
Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
whoop. All right, they're gonna come and try to kill me. So let's see if I can give out some smoke.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, there are a bunch of concept cars there. I mean, yeah, Parasite Eve 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
What was Parasite Eve 2 about? So, yeah, Neo 2, Yakuza 7. Yeah. Those dudes from the RDX camp
Complete.
driving you nuts. Well, again, I don't.
Fuel scooping.
I gotta. That's on you, Lansville, Paul. You gotta quit listening to him. I don't know what else to say, man. Now, what is Babylon Fall about?
Frameshift drive charging.
And these people are trying to kill me out here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's a good point. I do think that yes, yeah, Genshin Impact does look pretty cool.
Fuel scooping.
And there's where we're going. Lock our destination.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Man, we're right there already. Good grief. A JRPG made by Platinum. Okay, and Square. Oh, okay, well, I'll take a look at it. I may take a flyer on it, as they would say. Babylon Falls, the game they showed at the PlayStation show. I'm not for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about what RDX says. I mean, they don't know what the Xbox or PlayStation has. They don't. So well, yeah, they're not using that right now. Now, I'm not here to say now they still have that. I think they still have World's Most Powerful Console trademarked. So I don't know why they would apply for a new trademark if you know. But again, I'm not. That's fine. But I'm just saying, you all. That's the kind of stuff you all should be looking at, not what RDX says. So now that's just my opinion. I'm just a little peon. I mean, those guys have got 40, 50,000 subs and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah. Bottom line is that Docking Bay 1. Okay. Bottom line is that they did not they have a new trademark instead of just staying with world's most powerful console. So, you know, so we'll have to wait and see. But that to me, if you're going to talk about power, then why not apply for a new trademark of Power Your Dreams? I get it, it's a new console. People can say that, and that they would be right. So that's one of them, but that's just kind of a So yeah, they cater to what people want to hear. And what they want to hear is that the Xbox is more powerful. So and even though there's nothing out that's been confirmed that's going to guarantees that.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, I know that feeling, Corey. I am adding to my PC. I just put some more stuff in the PC bin, and I may be pulling the trigger on that tomorrow. I'm getting my Wraith cooler that I want, the one that glows. So I'm getting that, and an extra reward. All right. Now these new courier jobs I'm looking at, I'm not going to do these this morning. So I got another job here to do, and then that's it. What sequels from this generation? Again, I'm not buying the Xbox, so I'm not worried about the sequels to their games. I mean, I'll play Forza on my PC. I'll play Hellblade 2 on my PC. I'll play Halo Infinite. That's a sequel on my PC. So I'm good there. But yeah, on PlayStation 5, and this is if PlayStation needs to. I better be able to play Mass Effect on my PS5. But yeah, I would like. I mean, the next Spider-Man. I'm interested in the next Spider-Man because he's already defeated the Sinister Six. So, what's next? You know, is he going to be going up against the Hobgoblin, you know, so to speak, or the Green Guy? I mean, I don't know. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in, of course, Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2. So you know, stuff like that. You know, the next Gran Turismo. I mean, I don't, you know. And again, PS5 will be the last console that I physically buy, unless the only place I can play Mass Effect is on Series X. Then I'll buy the. Then that's the only way I'll consider getting a Series X. So. So I mean, but I don't have to run the Xbox into the ground or talk negative about it. You know, I'm gonna be talking about games, even the games I'm not buying, like Cyberpunk. I'm gonna be talking about Cyberpunk here. Probably, I assume, possibly BitCloud may be talking about that tomorrow. So. That Cold Steel's coming, okay. But yeah, I'm interested in talking about Cyberpunk. I'm not going to purchase it. I will talk about it. But I'm gonna get the 3 games I'm getting this year: the Last of Us Part 2, MLB The Show, and Final Fantasy VII. Those 3 are definite. So that's it for my gen with PlayStation. I still have Cold Vein I've got to open here. I'm going to be playing this Warframe or Warhammer or something like that, whatever the hell it's called. So let's say no to Cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna diss it though. I mean, I will talk about Cyberpunk. But yeah. You're not buying any more PS4 games. Every PS4 game that's coming out this year. It might. I'm not here to say that it won't. What's up, Trey? Trey Bot. So yeah, I'm good, you know, and I'm upgrading my PC. So I'm getting, like I said, I've got my CPU, I've got my 8 gigs of RAM. I'm getting another Wraith cooler, and then I'm gonna save up for the 57, and I'm gonna get an SSD, and then I'm gonna start playing Star Citizen, and after I get Star Citizen down, I'm getting a new GPU. That's me. So I'm good. All right, Savage, have a good one, brother. Oh, what do you think about the rumors that are going on before you jump off? I forgot to get your take on that. But yeah, for me, it's about the games. I mean, those are the games I'm buying, physically buying, not getting digitally, anything like that. So I'll be getting those games. I'm gonna put some more money down on Last of Us Part 2 Friday. The 9.2 when it got debunked in the 12 T-flop rumor. Real quick before you go to work. Or you can just leave a comment. Leave a comment, brother. You don't have to stay on. I know you got to go to work. So just leave a comment down there, brother. So. And congrats to Uncle Savage. I think I think his niece or nephew is going on be turning a year old here soon. So but congrats on that, Brother Savage. Got those babysitting duties down, I'm sure. But yeah, just remember that Microsoft trademark "Power Your Dreams," okay? So, which is fine. I'm not knocking it, but for all you guys that are power nuts, "Power Your Dreams" don't sound like "World's Most Powerful," does it? So this saying, I'm not buying it. So it could be 50 T-flops for all I care. It doesn't matter. I mean, even White Zaddy themselves, Digital Foundry, said that the T-flop fight is over. Those are their words, not mine. So, Figure says Sega fanboys aren't praising Sega because they got out of the console business either. So why praise Xbox for Well, again, they got nothing else but the speculation and stuff like that. Hell, even Jack Reacher, who took a little dig at me the other day, said or something. So, yeah, Savage, leave a comment, brother. Yeah, I know you got to go to work, man. Be careful out there. Take it easy. So shout out to Savage Uger. Hopefully he starts leaving more comments. We need more people like that young man who just does what he needs to do. Just trugging along out there. So one of the few millennials that gets it, Savage Uger right there. So yeah, again, and I'm not praising Microsoft. I'm not buying their console. So I'm not. I mean, I don't have to sit up here and talk negative about them. So yeah, it could be 500 T-flops for all I care. I mean, it's not gonna play the Spider-Man and Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2 and Days Gone Part 2. So it's since it's not going to do that, I'm not gonna buy it. Now, if it plays Mass Effect and then Sony's on some BS about, yeah, well, we couldn't get all the PS3 games to work right, and here's our list of the games that are going to be backwards compatible, and then that's not on there with all the DLC and all that kind of stuff, then I will forgive it if on N7 Day, which is November 7th, 2020, if BioWare EA comes out and says, we're going to remaster Mass Effect, it's going to be whatever, 1080p, 60, 4K, whatever, and it's going to be available on the new generation, then, hey, and with all the DLC, and it's only going to be like $29.99, something like that, then I'll be like, all right, yep, I'm buying this. I'm good. So, oh, man. Excuse me. Shout out to Foxy Games. Shout out to Foxy Games. Said the PS5 reveals in a few weeks away, so we think we'll see. So you'll think you'll see something in February? Okay. So, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, to me, until Sony says that there's something going on, it's all rumor and speculation. So, I mean, as soon as Sony says, like I did yesterday, that's why I did that podcast yesterday. I'm like, oh, Mark Cerny has come out and confirmed this. Jim Ryan has come out and confirmed that. I will do a podcast on stuff that is confirmed. I'm really going to try to stay away from speculation. So it's just not the way I really want to take the channel. Again, I understand some speculation. Like if somebody wants to speculate about Wonder Woman 84, let's just say somebody says they think this, and this will happen in Wonder Woman 84. Now that's speculation. Fine. You know, there's some I don't mind some speculation based on some other facts. I mean, people want to say Sony usually does a reveal event in February because that's after CES, kind of right before GDC, something like that. Based on the history, that makes sense to me. That actually does make sense. But just to say Sony's going to do something for the sake of for the sake of doing it, that's not what they normally do. And then, but of course, even though that's a factual statement, what I just said, somebody else will say, oh, well, because Microsoft did something and Sony didn't do something, Sony is scared, Sony is afraid of what Microsoft is going to do. And it's like, no, why would they change? Microsoft doesn't dictate anything in the console game space. They don't. So the leading consoles, the Nintendo system and the PlayStation system, generally have their own events, and Microsoft generally waits till E3. That's why people were surprised with what they did at the Gaming Awards. So the Canadian con man, notorious for fabric. Yeah. Well, again, look, D-Batch and Matt's Gaming put out what they want the consoles to be. Now, Mads has said that. Mads has said when he talks about this stuff, he talks about what he wants consoles to do, what he wants them to see. So he puts inferences on the consoles based on what he wants, which to me is what makes him speculate, and then he becomes Jack Reacher. So, but he took a little dig the other day, saying, well, some people said the console was going to be $800. It's like, well, and guess what? When you take the fact that they were going to have a high fidelity VR, and their high fidelity VR was supposed to go ahead and be married to Oculus, which is the Oculus VR, Microsoft is the one who backed off on that. So, it is what it is. So altogether, it would have cost a little bit over $800. Now what now? Ace Wingman. So you keep hearing about Group SOE remnants called Project. Yeah. Okay. Well, what have you heard about it? I've not heard about that at all. So, shout out to Ace Wingman Gaming here, Federation Gaming. So, I don't need to go there. I don't need that. Ooh, what's this courier job? Oh yeah. Let's go back. All right, I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna jump off here. Cause well, wait a minute. Let me grab this one too. All right. Cause this data is worth a lot of money. So let me grab this one, cause this is worth some money too. That's new to me, so I mean, if you know something, that's fine. If you want to share it to class, that's fine. All right, let me do this mission here because this is over 100,000 credits. So, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe I read it wrong. Oh no, this is it. Here we go. Okay, that's not too far.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about my new podcast. It's going to be called Take It With a Grain of Salt. So, don't know if it's damaged BS. Yeah, I mean, when you ask people for links and stuff, like, oh look, you keep saying that the Xbox is going to be more powerful, but then it's like, okay, well, can you send a link that Microsoft makes an official announcement that it's going to be the world's most powerful console again, and they act, oh, you're damage controlling, like, how am I damage controlling? I'm asking you for a link. Oh, I did not see that one. Okay. Well, Gaminator, pretty sure I've been talking about Sony's gaming acquisitions for about, I don't know, 9 months now. So, why do they call him the Canadian con man? I think it stems from, I think it mostly stems from the fact that he lied about Assassin's Creed again, and the reason they're lying is to try to throw shade on the Sony console, because the Sony console won't do this and this. It's I mean, shout out to Gaming Forte yesterday. Yeah, he said it was BS what these cats were doing. So I mean, shout out to Gaming Forte for saying it, not me. Don't put me in it. Shout out to Gaming Forte. So, and shout out to Crap Gamer, because he made a video and he was correct. As soon as Sony verified with the PS5 some of the stuff it was going to be doing, people quit talking about the Xbox. I mean, that's truth. That is the truth. So, I mean, that's why I'm just kind of like, everything kind of. I mean, they can talk about the Xbox as much as they want. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. So, who are they? Sony has talked to. They had talked to Insomniac. They inquired them. They've talked to House Mark or House Marquee? They've talked to them. They've talked to Remedy, and they've talked to There was one more end of it. Blue Point. Or, I don't know if it's Blue Point or Blue Hole or Blue Baby. I don't know. Blue something. Now, I don't know. It may not be any of those 3 or 4. It may be a different company. But yeah, Herman Holtz said that they were still going to buy. They're looking to buy more studios to add to Sony Worldwide Interactive. And I'm sure Herman Holtz doesn't take that job unless they add more studios. So, and they need to add a Japanese studio, so possibly Platinum Games could be something. Or they could put that one girl that who did, I don't know if it's Tokyo, I can't think of the name of the game that she did, but she's just a real up-and-comer developer, programmer. Maybe give her a studio. Maybe they give a studio, maybe they buy Kojima Productions. I mean, I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We'll find out shortly. Sony took their time with crossplay, and it pisses all over the. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've said publicly, I think the games that are FTP, free to play, I think the free to play games should be crossplay. I thought those games should have, because I mean those games are played in tournaments, so yeah, that'll be crossplay. The big shoe is EA on crossplay. If EA says FIFA Soccer is going to be crossplay, and then they say Madden is going to be crossplay, then crossplay will be here to stay. But if those 2 games don't go, then crossplay I think will start be scaled back in the next 2 to 3 years. Because there's nothing really beneficial, and Sony can see that. Like, what's the benefit for them doing crossplay except an attaboy? So, Platinum Games got a huge investment. Oh, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Then pull Platinum off the table. Then, so pull Platinum off the table. And again, they don't they have the China Hero project? So they may acquire or help or get a studio in China. So just, you know, you all have to look at all that. It's gaming is worldwide. So okay, Project Neon's working on emulators. All right, fine. Xbox try to dictate how play. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't disagree. No argument on me. That's part of the problem, is they think that Sony should act more like Microsoft. So, and they don't have an issue with Nintendo because they don't want Nintendo's games. They want Sony's games. Again, the Horizon Zero Dawn was a backbreaker. It was a backbreaker of a project. So, you know, GT, is that Gran Turismo? It's been in development for approximately 2 years. We'll see what happens. I'll be prepared. Yeah, I'm always prepared for that. Yeah, I'll be getting the next Gran Turismo. I mean, again, I'll be getting Gran Turismo. You see how Z and his cohorts try to make a big deal about crossplay like it's some super great thing. Well, I mean, again, look, as long as, let's make this clear, if Zaire and the people on his channel are enjoying it, that's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna. If you like something, everybody doesn't have to like what you like. I mean, I'm not a proponent. I wish this game I'm playing was crossplay. I wish this game was crossplay. It's not. You know. You know. I wish this game was crossplay. It'd be nice to play with the PC guys, with the Xbox guys that are playing this game. And maybe Frontier Games does that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. So, I've never played Warhawk 2. So, was doing crossplay. Yeah, I mean, again, that doesn't register to them, though. I mean, you're right about that, but it doesn't register to them. So, that's why I'm like, well, they're not really trying to have a serious conversation. They're just talking out the side of their ass. That's why I don't go on their podcast. And shout out to Next Gen. I mean, I almost went on that podcast he did yesterday that he was doing, but you know, I was like, well, I'd rather sit here and, you know, watch. I think I forgot what I was watching. I think Chicago Fire came on. I went ahead and started watching that. So, um, they are saying PS5 games are day and date as fact on PS Now. Well, we know that's not true, Paul G. So who cares what they say? Look, Herman Holtz and Jim Ryan have said they're not going to do day and date on PS5. So just it doesn't matter what they say, okay? It just doesn't. So it's just like they said last week that because of these leaks that came out, Xbox isn't going to have ray tracing on there. Because of this leak, it says this, and it has turned out that leak has been debunked by AMD. Okay, and even Red Gaming Tech, I think that's what he calls himself. He was saying, man, look, it's just there's too much speculation, there's too many rumors. So, me personally, let me make this clear, I don't get into that. I will tell you and talk to you guys about stuff that I know that's been confirmed or stuff that's been confirmed by the other company. How did I know about the Insomniac Games thing? Okay, I knew that Sony was courting Insomniac because Sony's Insomniac's like CEO or president and like the board members went to go see. They went down to Atlanta to watch the Avengers movie Endgame be filmed. They were watching it be filmed. Sony invited them into that for 1 day, 1 or 2 days, and they took pictures with the stars, and they talked to the directors and writers, and so they buttering them up to go get them, and that's exact. So Sony, so Insomniac works with Sony. Okay, Sony goes ahead and if they have a delay, Insomniac has a delay, they don't fret it. They call Sony up. I think Sean Layton was in charge. Sean Layton says, hey guys, if you think it's going to make the game better, take your time. It's when you're ready to show us something, just let us know. We'll come down. So that made it easy to join. It's like we've already worked with them. So they keep saying Sony is putting MLB going multi-plat for some crazy reason. Well, again, MLB, Sony does not own the MLB game. They simply published it to their own platform. That's it. And they're talking about something that's not happening for, again, till 2021. You see what I'm saying? It's nuts. It's nuts. So yeah, they're right. They're okay. If MLB The Show comes out on Xbox, they're saying, hey, you guys don't have to go buy a PlayStation to play this game. That's all it's about at this point. Okay, that's all it's about. So, Sony coming out in front of the world at CES saying we've sold 106 million consoles when Microsoft does not even report their numbers, it was a smack in their face. So 1.8 billion games sold on PS4, around 10 games per unit, which has never been done, not even doing. Well, yeah, there you go, V'ger. Yeah. So why would they disrupt that? If that ratio is true, then why would they disrupt that and put games day and date? Warhawk going to be on PS5 like it was on PS3? I don't know. I'm not saying it won't be there, Ace Wingman. I don't know. So, I think there's a new deal in place where MLB wanted the game on other platforms. That's why the deal. Yeah. Well, again, that's more than likely what happened, and we'll find out more about it next year. You guys are. Everything those guys have pushed has been shot down by Sony CEO Jim Ryan. Has said they're not doing day and date. So he said that. Those are his words. So I don't know what else to say about that. You all have got to move on and stop worrying about it. They hate the fact those games are day and date. So. And they do, because as I was listening to Matt's Gaming's podcast yesterday or day before yesterday, and that guy made a legitimate point. being able to go get their games somewhere else makes it less likely for people to buy that console. It's just the reality of the situation. Yeah, it's a joke at this point. You know. So yeah. Gaming, we should not look past it. I mean, that's a higher attachment rate than the Nintendo. I'm talking about the OG Nintendo, the one that came out in the late '80s or early '80s, mid '80s. It was in one out of every 4 homes. They didn't have an attach rate that high. So yeah. So again, when you get numbers like that, it's like, guys, why are we? Obviously, our stuff is selling. Obviously, our stuff is attached. So they're not going to change that. So. MLB usually did good numbers, but again, guys, look, that game will come out. It'll probably be on PC. Okay, it may be on PC and PlayStation, and it'll be crossplay. I guarantee you, it'll be crossplay, and they will add that game to esports. They've got the soccer game in esports. They've got the they've got football in esports, Madden, and they now don't have baseball. So. Yeah, Corey Massey's right. The part of the reason why that game is they're talking about rumors is because they got no games. I mean, I'm telling you, that's all this is they got no games. So, well, you'll find out more about MLB next year. I mean, MLB is coming out in a few more weeks, so get ready for it. Which I will be streaming it. So, but I'll have to turn it down because I don't know how to turn the music off of it in the game. Because that's what they're flagging me constantly for, the music. Yeah, I think I still have it downloaded. It's a good game. Alabama Jones, what's happening? Roll Tide. Hey, who else has gone? How many players have left Alabama so far? Is it 5? I know the quarterback, one of the receivers, and a safety left. Let's talk about rumors on The Last of Us Part 2. That's fine. I'd rather not talk rumors, but that's fine. So what are you all's expectation of The Last of Us Part 2? So... yeah, I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Josh. Oh my God, I love that game so much. Ghost of Tsushima, that's fine. What are you expecting at Ghost of Tsushima then? I agree. I'd rather speculate about games that we know are coming, you know. So, what do you all think about The Last of Us Part 2? Do you all think that'll be the benchmark game for this generation? Do you think that it'll be will it be better than God of War? Will it be, will it be in that vein sentence? So, you expect a hint of next generation, and all right, what are you expecting then? Are you expecting better AI, better physics? Well, Spartan God, I'm asking. I don't mind speculating and talking about games that are coming out. I mean, 60 frames per second. Okay, so you think it's going to be 60 frames. All right. I'm just speculating. That's fine. You heard about the heartbeat feature in lab. I heard about it. I don't know too much about it. So, but I'll have to wait and see. Better AI. Fair enough. That's actually a good point. Better AI. Okay. That's what I'm expecting, is that because the AI that we saw when they showed actual gameplay, that AI I thought was pretty good. You know, it wasn't great, but it was good. Yeah, it'll be 30 FPS though on PlayStation 4 and Pro. Well, that's fine. I mean, we're just. I don't know why. If that game is going to be based on stealth, then I don't know. 60 frames per second is kind of monotonous when you're trying to sneak around. So, but yeah, I'm expecting it to be. I mean, is it going to end where The Last of Us Part 1 is? Have they given Ellie's age in this one? They said she's 18 or 19. So, personalized NPCs with own names and connections as humans to each. Is that what they're doing? Is that what they're doing? That'll be huge if that's what they're able to do. Expecting a big. Are you all expecting a big leap in graphics? I mean, what do you all think? Because according to White Zaddy says that White Zaddy said that she looks late 20s. Really? I think she still looks like she's about 19 or 20. So, yeah, White Zaddy said that game was 1440p. So we'll have to wait and see. They will call up each other with names. Okay, that's different. That'd be cool. Yeah, I agree. To me, she looks like she's in her late teens, early 20s. Yeah, it was 1440p. So you all think they're gonna get it to 1800p at 30, or do you think it'll be 1440p 60? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm asking. What if they're able to do 1440p 60, or to take that back, scratch that. What if they're able to do the checkerboard 4K 30 and then 1080p 60? Would that be something that you guys would be interested in? I mean, would that be big? I mean, I'm asking. I mean, well, I mean, White Zaddy said that that game was 1440p, but it's not. He's not relative to me, but I'm just letting people know. You can see people say, "Yeah, well, we know that's coming, Don. Yeah, we know that The Last of Us will be downgraded. Final Fantasy VII, they're gonna say it's been downgraded." Then The Last of Us Part 2 take place. I'm not sure. See, The Last of Us, I thought I enjoyed The Last of Us, but to me it wasn't. And it was nice to have that game at the beginning of this generation for me, because I didn't play that game. I didn't have a PS3. So the first PS4 game I think I bought was a basketball game. And then I bought Infamous Second Son. And then after I bought Infamous Second Son, I bought The Last of Us Part 2. I think that's the way I played this generation. You're not expecting next gen, but the Naughty Dog touch. Yeah, so what are you expecting, Peter Parker? 1440p 60 on ultra graphics would be great. I don't know if they could get ultra graphics though. So I mean, I hope you're right. I'm not. That's nice. I mean, we're speculating. That's cool to want that. So you have to get off from here. Must go and buy some smokes. Okay. Yeah, see, Mr. Deception 62. I'm more interested in Final Fantasy VII than I am in The Last of Us Part 2. Because I never played Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I played the rest. I played 8, I beat it. I played 9, I beat it. I played 10, beat it. 10-2, I beat it. 13, I beat it. 13, I can't. And then I skipped the sequel to that, and I went to 15. So. Okay, your Twitch channel, cool. Well, Ace Me, man, you wouldn't happen to play flight simulators, do you? Because I've got Falcon BMS, the BMS version of Falcon. If you want to throw down on that, let me know. Although my joystick seems to be, my pickle button seems to be sticking. So, but if you got Falcon 4.0 BMS, let me know. I didn't play Final Fantasy 11. No, I did not. I did not. I mean, I missed if it was on the PS3, I did not get a PS3 at all. And I went from PlayStation 2. I remember I took my PlayStation 2. I had 10 games out to GameStop, and I traded it in, and I got $240 in-store credit. That was enough for me to get OG Xbox, and I bought Knights of the Old Republic, and I still had like $38 of in-store credit. So, and that's the way my Xbox career started, playing Knights of the Old Republic, at which I bought it and I hooked it up at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I didn't stop playing Knights of the Old Republic till 11 o'clock at night. I was hooked. I was like, geez, this is one of the best games I ever played. I can't believe I missed this. So, you have Elite Dangerous, I assume, on PC. So, I don't have it on PC. So, have I tried to get Final Fantasy games on PC, PS4? I mean, I played Final Fantasy. I beat 13 on, not 13, I'm sorry. I beat 15 on, I didn't beat 15. I got like 80% done with 15 on PlayStation. Then I got, oh man, what else do I have here? But 13, I beat on the 360. I mean, that's how long ago it was. I remember when that came out, nobody bought that game on the 360. I remember I was so excited when Final Fantasy 13 came to the 360. So, so yeah. All right. So you think that the enemies having names will be cool? I do too. You kill one guy and his friend finds him, you will see consequences of what you're doing. Now that's what I'm interested in seeing. That's what if they can get that, if they can add the human element of pain and upset and uncertainty, that is something that will be groundbreaking. We'll have to wait and see if they got it. If you have PS4, then you should hit me up then, Ace Wingman. I need some help getting my little ship together. We can go out and hunt some people and kill them. So you seen my troll rumor tweet saying Xbox consoles will last until... I did see that, man. That's hilarious. Well, yeah. I mean, people are just on their line. So, I mean, they're speculating. They're lying about stuff. That's true. That's true. No argument from the peanut gallery from me. Yeah, Vanquish and Bayonetta coming. There you go. Yeah, start that rumor. Alrighty. Let me get this friend request. Alright, I received it. You're getting sick and tired. Well, Don, everybody knew they were going to start doing that. That's the way it works. Game gets announced. Game is exclusive for PlayStation. Game gets shown. Oh, it's a few years out. Game gets shown again. Oh, it's been downgraded. You know, game's downgraded, and then White Zaddy comes out and says, "Nah, not true." Blah blah blah. So. And and then they go right back to the beginning. That's just what they're going to do. And now what I don't like is that these idiots run around and say, "Oh well, it's this console war." I think that's bullshit. So, but I just don't engage in it anymore. I accepted that friendship there, Ace Wingman. At least I think I did. And the reason I'm still here is because it's taking forever to get to this station.
Frameshift drive.
Oh, that's why. That's my bad, folks. Yeah, they just want the games. Look, the Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'll stream that a little bit later. Horizon Zero Dawn hurt them. That was a back-breaking IP. Okay? That was a back-breaking IP. They did not expect that game to look like that and play like that, and they got mad, and they have been mad ever since. Okay? They have been mad ever since that game came out. And they're so mad that they wanted Phil to bring Fable back. I mean, that game got forced Fable to come back. No Horizon Zero Dawn. Their entire narrative of everything's about multiplayer, everything's online now. Well, when Horizon Zero Dawn came out, it destroyed that narrative. So you had that come out. You had Uncharted come out. You had all these games that, while they may have had multiplayer, wasn't the main thing they were gaming on. So, so yeah. Yeah, that game on, my friend's got a Sony 800 series, a 800D. And he was playing that game about 3 months ago, and it's just a great looking game. So, yeah, I never was able to get that outfit that she had. I couldn't figure out whatever I was supposed to do on it, but I beat that game a couple times. That's a great game. That's a great game. So. Yeah, look, White Zaddy said it is the de facto top game for HDR. It set a precedent, it set a new level for HDR gaming. So, and people need to remember that. It was Sony that set the standard for HDR gaming with Horizon. It was Sony that set the gaming standard with Game of the Year with God of War. It was Sony that set the standard for graphics with Kojima's game. You have to get it at the start of the game. Get what at the start? Oh, that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now that's fine. But there was something that and there was something I was playing it, and then I could not fast travel anymore. So, but again, I love that game. It could have been a little bit better with the day-night cycles, but I mean, that's just me nitpicking. If Spider-Man really took their soul, yeah, Spider-Man again. I just here's what I've said about it. Horizon Zero Dawn broke their backs, and then Spider-Man came and broke their hearts, and that to me is all I can really say. I mean, those people on Twitter leaving those pictures, and it turned out the game wasn't downgraded. It was just all kind of crazy stuff that they were saying to downplay that game. I mean, Tim Dog saying that, if the game gets a low Metacritic score, it won't matter to us as much. I mean, all this is just, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like it before. So, you got an LG 65-inch UHD OLED TV and PS4 Pro because of Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, I can't blame you. I played that game on I've got I'm a small man of small means, but I got a big heart. I got a Samsung 7000 series, which was out of box, and I played that game, and I'm shocked. I'm mad because I bought the Samsung, because 3 weeks after I bought this Samsung, a Sony HD TV went on sale. I think it was the 800 series went on sale at Best Buy, and it was like six something. And that's the TV I should have bought. So, but I didn't. So. The beauty of PS platforms, a variety of, yeah, there's guys that are playing nothing but JRPGs. Shout out to Savage Uger, he was here earlier. That man loves him some JRPGs. Now, my JRPG this generation has been garbage. I have failed big time. So yeah, I'm gonna get caught up on those. I'm gonna play the Yakuza series, and I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play I'm playing all of it. So, but Yakuza and Judgment, I'm going to be playing all that. Yeah, and my JRPG has been lousy. I still haven't beaten Nier Automata yet. I'm about 20% done with that game. So, and my girl loves that game. So I just ended up erasing it because she likes playing it on the other PlayStation that we have. So, PS4 Pro was never meant to be a monster, but well, yeah, I mean it pretty much did exactly what it was supposed to be. So.
Docking request granted.
The Puddlegate narratives that they were spreading. Well, that mostly came from Kofi. That mostly came from Press Start Kofi. Alright? That mostly comes from Press Start Kofi, and then Erica Cuts for the Win backed him up because, that's her guy. But when it turned out they were wrong, yeah, people ripped them. I mean, I ripped them so bad Erica Cuts for the Win blocked me. Now, Kofi didn't. But Erica Cuts for the Win blocked me for the simple fact that I think she went shopping on Black Friday, and she tweeted out there wasn't a whole lot at the store that she wanted. And I said, oh no, does this mean that the store was, does that mean the shopping was downgraded? And she got pissed and she blocked me. So, but yeah, they're not gonna ever. I think, and even Hard 8 was saying that Kofi and Erica Custerman are never gonna live that down. They're never gonna live it down. So, Valkyrie Chronicles, yeah. Now, I still want to play those at Dragon Age or Dragon Quest, or I still want to play all that. So. Right, yeah, hashtag Puddlegate, yeah. What made the Puddlegate narrative funny was that they, Dragon Quest 11, I think that's that stuff with that green ball of goo, so, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play that, because I've heard really good things about that, too. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, and I need to get it. I need to get my JRPG up and going. I'm doing lousy on that. So I don't think there's anything here I can sell. That's one reason Xbox got a reputation for BS. The adverts 4K 60. Well, I mean, again, look. A lot of their first-party games are 4K native. Okay, that's just me being honest. All right, a lot of their 4K games. When you look at it, the Forza games are 4K native. Sea of Thieves is 4K native. They've got 4K native games. Gears 4 is 4K native. Now, That's the truth. So it just State of Decay Part 2 is 4K native. So it just that's reality. Now, if you want to bring in the third-party games, nah, they're not. Now, some of the older ones are okay, but that's it. You know, dynamic resolution 4K. Well, no. Dynamic 4K is not 4K native. Okay, everybody knows that. So, Mass Effect was 4K. It is. It is 1800p, and then at least on the PlayStation, it checkerboards to 4K. So I don't know what it does on the Xbox. So I'm not for sure. I know they upgraded it on the X. I think it is 1800p. But I don't know if it checkerboards to 4K. So I'm not saying it doesn't. Don't put words in my mouth. I just don't know. So. Oh, the original trilogy. Oh, well, yeah, the original trilogy for me isn't in 4K. I thought that my computer could run that in 4K. I guess it can't. The mod that I have on it, shout out to the PC community. The mod that I have on it is 1080p. So, I got 1080p HDR, but of course, I don't see HDR on my monitor. I only see HDR when I hook it up to my screen here, to my TV screen. So I'm gonna deliver this one because this will put me over 2 million credits. So it was never going to do that. Well, that's fine. I mean, I need somebody that can mod Mass Effect Andromeda for me. So I mean, Mass Effect Andromeda looking great in 1080p ultra settings on my PC with G-Sync or V-Sync, whatever one of these syncs is. So
Frameshift drive charging.
yes, I never played Final Fantasy 11 or 12. At 13 I beat on Xbox. 15 I was like 80% done on PlayStation. I stopped playing it because other stuff I started playing. So you're playing Final Fantasy 4 on your Vita, cool. I remember being a young gamer and being like, how come there's so many Final Fantasies? Like,
Mission critical message.
Or being like, why are there so many of these Final Fantasies? You know, why, you know. Favorite Final Fantasy game is 10. Yeah, I did. I was a big fan of 10. 10-2 was good as well. But 10, with that dude, what's his name, Waka? I still remember that that great line he had when they were going to go fight some monster, and they went to go get some weapons, and that guy was charging them. He was like, "What? We gotta pay?" He's like, "If we get beat," he said, "if we die, you'll get killed too, buddy." So. So, but for me, Final Fantasy 9 for me is the GOAT. But I haven't played 7. Let me make that clear. I haven't played 7. So, I feel like 2016 is a repeat itself with a Series X. Well, I mean, again, they've already shown a first-party game, albeit not gameplay running on the system, so it's going to be a little bit different. Again, I'm not buying it, I mean, meaning that I'm not buying the console, so I don't plan on buying it. So I certainly hope it works out. The people that are buying it, I hope it works out. I hope they get what they want. I hope it's what they want it to be. You know, that's all. I don't know what else to say about it anymore. And I truly do want the people who are going to buy it to be happy so that they stop bitching, you know. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any game, and I was like that with PlayStation. I'm like, when they showed the Naughty Dog game, Lost Legacy, and then they showed the Naughty Dog, they showed Final Fantasy. My God, they showed the Last of Us Part Two. I'm like, well, this is all nice. It looks great, but where's the gameplay? And so so, and I've always been like that. I've always been, but I was watching E3 when G4 was on. So in E3, they always would announce the game, then they would show you gameplay, and then after they showed you gameplay, they would have a release date of said game. Now that changed this generation. So I never had a PS3, so. Hellblade is there hyping up the Unreal Engine like it's exclusive to Xbox. Well, I mean the Unreal Engine is my favorite engine. That's no shout out to the Rage engine and to the other engines out there, Frostbite, Rage, all that stuff. But can't do it. I like that Unreal. They said Final Fantasy IX is your favorite. Yeah, your third favorite. All right. Yeah, it's my favorite. I still remember getting home from. I remember I got off work, and I went to Walmart just to see what I was just going to Walmart, and I walked in. I went to the gaming section, and there it was. It was on a kiosk. It was just like Final Fantasy IX. It had a picture of all of them. I'm like, oh, I'm buying this. So yeah, and I remember going into the den and playing and just kept playing it. So Hellblade isn't even the best looking on Unreal. Well, I mean, guys, it's an early build. Okay, it's an early build of that game. So give it a rest, give it a break. I mean, again, if you're not going to buy the Series X, then why does it matter what the game looked like? So, yeah, I know, but yeah, Peter Parker. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna talk about the hypocrisy, fine. You're right. They're hypocrites. This is why I don't take them seriously. So this is why I said it's like talking to them is the equivalent of wiping shit off of your shoes because of the hypocrisy. And instead of them just saying, yeah, I'm a hypocrite because I want Xbox to do the same thing Sony is doing, but they're not, Sony, because I'm jealous of Sony. I feel some kind of way because that's the truth. They feel some kind of way about it, and I will say this, before I get off here, I will give Crap Gamer and Mooch credit because they came out and said, yeah, they're jealous of Sony. They were envious of Sony, so they talked down on it. So, but they realized they were wrong, and so they act totally different now. If you want to say that, I'm over 2 million. I mean, if you want to say that BGST is the protagonist of a lot of stuff that's been going on and a lot of stuff of the back and forth because they were lying and they weren't telling the truth about things, I say, okay, that's fine, but there is no more BGST. And that's enough for me. For me personally, that's enough for me. When you totally stop podcasting, from that format that they built, and whether you like the podcast or not, it was a successful podcast. They got huge numbers on Sunday night. That was the after you watched the way it went for me is you would watch the Dream Team podcast stop and Robin Gaming and Fatal Mephisto, formerly Bear Hugger, was on there. Zobi was on there. That podcast led me to listening to Weapon Wheel, which led me to listening to BGST. So, but they have come out and admitted that they were wrong about things. And again, BGST no longer podcast. So, for me personally, that's enough for me to say, yeah, because they stopped because there's no reason for them to keep going. They were wrong about what they were saying, and people caught on to it, and it's over. So that Crap and Mooch will be at it again. Well, again, possibly, and as soon as they get at that again, I will stop listening to them. I mean, if you would have said to me a year and a half ago, I would have listened to BitCloud Gaming do a one-on-one with Mooch, I would have said you're out of your effing mind. I wouldn't have cared, but especially after the stuff that that Mooch said, But I ended up listening to that podcast, and I enjoyed the podcast. It was a good podcast. So again, I'm not gonna knock people for not wanting to listen to them, but let's not knock people that are going to listen to them. There was somebody who did movies I used to follow. Her name was Grace Randolph, and so I stopped. I don't need that. I stopped listening to her. Actually, let me exchange it. I stopped listening to her because she was a DC fangirl, and she always took shots. Any chance she got, she would take a shot at Marvel. She would. So that's reality. She takes these little bitty shots at Marvel and things like that. She's still doing it. She still does it. So but what can I do differently? Well, I stopped listening to her. It's kind of like, well, I don't have to listen to the bullshit coming out of her mouth. She said that Kathleen Kennedy would be fired and all this kind of stuff because she was pandering to those incels, and to boost her channel ratings. And I was like, well, I ain't going to listen to this bullshit anymore. So, well, okay, I think I'm not saying not to take a shot at Marvel, but she is she's supposed to be a professional review critic. She is supposed to be a professional, so she is supposed to not take shots. You see, there's a difference in doing it, Sam, and her doing it. So, that's the reality, okay? What are these here? Hold on. What's this? That's too much. Too much on the thermal resistance, so we'll just get right here. There we go. Well, yeah, and look. They know their audience does not want to hear no negative stuff about the Xbox. So they're going to put out rumor, lies, and innuendo. And then when it turns out not to be true, they'll just say, well, we were just speculating. Oh, it was just speculation. They have this mantra of, oh, well, they don't have any integrity. Okay? They don't have any, so I don't listen to them. And, that's the best way for me to do it. So it's not that hard, guys. I mean, I don't expect Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood to change. They've got, I saw their count the other day when they were doing a podcast. They had over 1,000 people watching them. Okay, they had over 1,000 people. So that's congratulations. I mean, the what they do has led them to where they are at now. So, but again, to me, they don't have any integrity. But But I don't listen to them anymore. I don't listen to what they say. So, Yeah, guys, I'm gonna get on off here. I've been on almost 2 hours, so I need to kind of get my morning going. And it's a cult. Yeah, it is a cult, pretty much. See, Veronica Rogers has joined PlayStation as Vice President of Business Operations. All right, so be it. Congrats to Veronica Rogers. All right, then. All right, guys, I'm going to get on off here. I'm going to screenshot this Power Your Dreams um, uh, thing here and call it a day. But, guys, thanks for joining me. You all have a good, blessed day. Peace.